Jake, just ahead of the game, you talked about Jack, how excited you were to see him make his Dodgers debut. How impressive was he, and how did he truly serve as the stopper this evening?
I was excited. I think we were all excited to see Jack take the mound and don his Dodger uniform, as an active player, and he showed out really well. I thought, there was a quiet intensity to him. He was very focused, very controlled, and I just love the way he used his entire pitch mix and fill up the strike zone. Got strike one, got the swing and miss when he needed, used the fastball when he needed. I thought the curveball, the slider really played tonight. And, there was that sixth inning where there was some stress right there. We didn't help ourselves with the air, but, in that situation, I just thought he was throwing the baseball well. Earned an opportunity to take down a couple more hitters, and we got a couple grounders and got out of that inning. And so for him to go 6 innings scoreless was a huge lift, not only to our ball club, but the bullpen in general.
With the offense, I know we often talk about just passing the baton. How did you see just everyone get involved and really put up just some quality at-bats to give Jack the support this evening?
Yeah, I think that, early on it was a tight ball game, 2-0 ball game. We scored again early. But I think that we felt the momentum, the relief, where we got out of that 6th inning, and then we went to the 10th, up another 0, and it just felt like the offense relaxed a little bit, and as you said, passed the baton. And I thought there were more team at bats tonight. We didn't punch out as much, and I thought there was just more fight using the big part of the field. Kike has been playing really good baseball, and tonight was a big night for him. Teo continues to swing a hot bat. And Shohei obviously is really back on track. And so just up and down the lineup, I thought we got great contributions.
What did you see from Jack to get out of that 6th inning?
I saw poise. I saw just his ability to still have the fastball command. And I just really didn't feel that, outside of the first baseman Smith, I didn't really think they were taking great swings against him, and so I just felt that he was still in complete control.
Are those the kind of markers you're kind of looking for in the next couple months, more so than the line score, or how he reacts to certain spots?
Yeah, and I think that obviously he's a veteran pitcher who's pitched in big games, but for me personally, I need to learn him and see, how the body, how the emotions, body language, pitch execution, all that stuff. And I'm still trying to gather information. But I just felt, again, if we're expecting him to do what we expect into October, he's got to be able to manage stress. And he did a fantastic job of, getting the punch out, then getting a couple ground balls.
I know that this was your first time seeing him pitch in Dodger blue, and you mentioned pitch mix, but what made you most excited as he was pitching?
It's I've always I don't know if coveted is the right word, but I've always really had an eye for him, in the sense that being an LA guy, having some ties to the Dodgers, and I think what excited me most is, certain guys as starters, he's big, he's physical, he's got a good heartbeat, you can see that. And I just think that for me is, you've got to have a horse that you feel that can, handle a couple innings of stress and still manage to find his way out of it and keep going. And he also looks pretty good in a Dodger uniform.
How impressed are you with the 30-30 season from Ohtani?
Very impressed. Is it already 30-30?
Yeah.
Wow.
31.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Very impressive. You can just see, that started in spring training, where he was really trying to, obviously he wasn't going to be a pitcher this year, so he was really focusing with, he's in the background right now, but, Brennan McDaniel and his staff, and keeping his body in a good spot, to use his legs, which he was really excited about, being able to run free. You obviously knew he was going to hit homers. I do think 40-40 is something that, it was on his radar from spring training. And, him and Clayton McCullough have a very good relationship. And so there's a lot of trust between those two as far as tendencies of pitchers and things like that. But, Judge is certainly having a tremendous year, but Shohei in itself, as far as the foot speed, what he can do offensively, he's one of one.
He's on pace for 45-45, which no one's ever done.
I'm sure that's probably on his radar too.
What's your insight on the continued success of Lux at the plate?
Gavin is really maturing. I think that I'm certain we're past the phase of getting back, missing a year, guarding with the knee, and so right now that big at bat, another 2-out hit from Gavin was huge, broke the ice, got us another lead, and the defense has still been solid. So it's a big jump, to jump from the 9 to the 8 to the 7 and hitting the 3-hole, for our ball club, and hit behind Shohei and Will and Teo, and he's handled that really well.
Did you see any emotion from Jack when he was coming off the mound after the 6, or was he pretty?
No. You know what? I think that I actually was looking for that, and I like that because that tells me there might be some more in there. And so, typically pitchers, when there's a big spot, you see that big adrenaline kind of exhale. I don't know how emotional he is, externally, but I like that controlled emotion, after that stress in the 6.
How do you feel the team is playing this well without
We're hanging in there. It's hard to replace Mookie Betts, but each night, our guys go out there and fight and try to win a ball game. We're prepared, and tonight started with Jack Flaherty, just getting a really good start. But you can see kind of a little bit of relief and guys having fun on the bench, taking good at bats and really pouring it on, and allowed for us to use Kike in the 9th, which saved another arm, as we got another ball game tomorrow and we got the Phillies. So that was big, but that was a byproduct of putting up some cricket numbers tonight. Thanks, guys.